Get ready to match the stars from Charlie's Angels, David Doyle, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining us.
Oh. Why, were you coming apart?
Yes.
Oldies but goodies.
You didn't notice it a moment ago. He smiled.
Listen, I don't smile that much. I overdosed on Donnie and Marie when I was very young.
Oh. I can see how it
hard
happened
world
to you.
Yeah.
Are you all ready to play?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Say hello to Margaret Finley and Ann Hagen. Applause, applause, applause. Margaret Finley's the current champ with $5,950. Wow, what a bundle of money. How do you feel about that?
Terrific.
Good. And she's being challenged by Ann Hagen here. Where are we? We're going to begin with round 2, right? The score at this moment is 3-0. Favor the champ. Ann, you ready to start making some matches here?
I sure am.
All right, we'll see how she does right after we see about this. We're all on that. All right, here we go. Round 2, final round. Ann, you may have A or B.
I'm going to take A again.
A it is. Okay. Mary said, "My husband sits around drinking so much beer and watching so much sports on television, he's the only man in the world with athletes blank."
That's a very good question.
He sits around, drinks so much beer.
Yeah, hon.
You watch so much sports on television.
Yeah.
He's the only man in the world with athletes blank. Okay. Hello, Ian.
Hi.
Mary said, "My husband sits around drinking so much beer and watching so much sports on television is the only man in the world with athletes blank."
Tush or derriere?
He sits around a lot. Okay. Well, there were 2 directions you could go, either up or down on that one. What did you say?
Well, I was going in that direction, but I took the.
Too late, David.
All right, easy chair. That's what you
Only
sit
man in
in.
the world with athletes easy chair.
Go him. Go him.
Very good.
Well, now you had this. He's had the same idea that she had, but we were looking around.
Don't encourage him.
See, an inanimate object cannot get a disease.
That's why I thought it was more absurd.
Oh, I see. We were not. This is not the theater of the absurd.
Oh, well, I'll be back.
Yes. Okay, Brett.
This is the theater of the absurd.
No,
Are
it
you
is not.
joking? First, I wish to state that I do have Betty White's blouse on, and I am going to return it to her.
You've said
if
that for
she
8
watches
weeks.
her P's and Q's. What did you say, miss?
She said that for 8 weeks.
All right. I tell you what I said. Who am I doing? I thought it was, well, I said buns.
Buns. All right, that's
Yesterday. I love him.
buns. Yes, Chuck. Be dignified.
I am not with those 2.
You're not with those 2? Well, you're all sitting at the same table.
Athlete's bladder.
Athlete's bladder from drinking all the beer. Okay. That's not even a disease. He just made up a disease.
I love it.
He's the only man in the world with athletes.
I'll tell you, the beer is what threw me. Athlete's belly.
Athlete's belly. Now, Ann, the way it is, you must match Richard and Betty to stay in the game and achieve a tie. And we call on you, Richard.
Nice athlete's nose.
Athlete's nose. All right. So that means Margaret wins the game, and we have buns there from Betty. And come on down here, Margaret. There you are, my dear. Ann, it was a short meeting, I'm sorry
I
to
know.
say.
I was delighted to be here, though.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
very happy to have met you, and we'll send some gifts to you from Match Game 78. Ann Hagen, ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. Now, we'll see if you'll increase your winnings here. There it is. All yours. We polled the studio audience not too long ago, and we said you write down your best answer to this. Blank horse. Remember, if you match the answer they wrote down most frequently, you get $500. For matching their second most popular response, $250, and $100 for the third. And we'll get some assistance right now.
Richard, please.
Crazy.
Crazy horse. Look.
Elaine?
Hobby horse.
Charles.
3 Men on a.
3 Men on a Horse was a play in 1927 on Broadway.
Why won't
Charles
he give
was
it
there.
Up? He won't give it up, will he?
All right,
Anything
3 Men on a
Just
Horse.
remember Tommy Dorsey a few weeks ago. People remember these things.
Sure
it's all
they
in my
do.
book.
3 Men on a Horse, Hobby Horse, and Crazy Horse are the answers that the 3 celebrities have given you. Now, you have the option of choosing one of those or giving us one of your own. What would you like to do in this instance?
I'll say sawhorse.
Sawhorse. She's going with her own idea. You don't think that's good? What would you say? Dark horse.
Race
I would say white horse. Bunch of winos were in here that day. But she wants sawhorse. She's on her own. She's made her decision, and let's find out what's going to happen here. Let's look at the $100 response. Crazy horse is Richard's answer. That's there. May we see the $250 number? Rocking horse. That's
Sweet,
close
I
to a
like
hobby
it.
horse, but not exactly. We're looking for a sawhorse, a carpenter's device. May we see the big one, please? Racehorse. None of us saw. Did anybody say racehorse? You said racehorse. That's a very good answer, as it turns out. Now that I see it, looks good to me. Well, listen, you picked up a little extra money here, another $100 for winning the game. You got $6,050 even, and you're going to meet Linda Morzinski. Okay, there you go. We welcome you, Linda. Thank you for joining us here, and may we find out a little bit about you before we start the game?
Well, I'm from Arizona, originally from California.
Yeah?
I'm married and I have 2 beautiful daughters, Janet 8 and Allison 9. 4.
Oh.
And I'd like to say hi to all my cheering section back in Arizona.
They're in Arizona.
Yeah, they sent me a telegram wishing me well.
Well, you may just look into camera 4. Now wait a minute. That's it. Now there's a nice big tight shot of your head there. Say anything you want to the people in Arizona.
Hi. That's it.
That's it. Okay, Linda, we start this game in a moment or so. Right now we have to do a little business with America. Watch this. Ready? Here we go. Round 1, Linda, is your choice of A or B.
B, please.
All right. This is a new game. I suppose you're all familiar with the show Dialing for Dollars, right?
No.
Well, well, there's a strange country where they use pastry instead of money, and they call their show Dialing for Blank. Yes, yes.
Because I've only heard people talk. That's, you know what it means.
Oh, I know. You know, but right.
Thank you.
There you go. We are sticklers. Everybody ready? Linda,
Yes.
have you ever heard of the show Dialing for Dollars? Well, there's a strange country where they use pastry instead of money, and they call their show Dialing for
Donuts.
Donuts. Dialing for donuts.
Oh, gosh. Wait, no,
Wait, what are you doing down there?
Oh, she likes the question I threw away. What?
No,
Well, I mean, all right,
what you threw
she
away
just-
was an answer. I do the questions, you see. You do the answers.
So true. I give that lady half a point. I said dough.
Dialing for dough. Yeah, that's good. 'Cause dough, you see, is a euphemism for money in this country.
Dough nuts.
Right.
What he threw away, he said, you see that one? That one's much better. It's crawlers, you see, which is a donut, right? He said, that's no good, throw that away. You would have gotten the little lady a point if you hadn't paid attention to me. I told you not to trust me. I said dough.
Oh, you said dough, too. Oh, dear
Where do you think
me.
you got the idea?
Well, look at... Hello, Charles.
Charles is totally
And they
disassociated.
say there's a fire so the two of them will get up and go somewhere or something?
Fire!
How are you?
I'm very well. How
I
are you?
again chose.
Let's go over and warm ourselves.
You know, she said yesterday she had a canker sore and she couldn't talk because she hasn't shut up since. Here she
Yes.
comes.
Yes.
To warm ourselves by the fire.
To warm yourselves by the fire. Yes, of course. There's so much warmth is being radiated from Charles. Yes.
You have Mr. Goodson call me at home sometime this evening.
All right. Mark Goodson, telephone immediately. It's an emergency. All right. They use pastry in this funny country instead of money, and they call their show Dialing for
Danish.
Danish.
I tried.
Yes, there's a certain ring to that, dialing for Danish, but it didn't match.
Dialing for
Linda.
Danish.
Match, Linda, will you? We can't go on like this forever.
Dialing for crullers.
Crullers, those are donuts. Yes,
they are.
there's one for Linda. All right. Show us your crullers.
Twisted ones that are those donuts? Well, sure. Listen,
Sure.
I'm not going to argue.
Yes.
Will you tell Charles if we all scoot down, there's room down here for him?
Oh, that's a
Donuts.
possibility.
Oh.
Donuts. Right. That's two. Okay, Margaret, let's see what your first rounder holds. Fred said, something went wrong at the movie theater. They showed Saturday Night Fever and a science fiction movie at the same time. It was weird. John Travolta was dancing with blank. Saturday Night Fever and a science fiction movie at the same time.
You see that?
Yes,
Say the name John Travolta.
John Travolta. Your
That's my
heart
heart.
flutters. Be still.
It's my heart. Everybody in the audience who loves John Travolta say, yay! Wonderful.
You're going to play the game.
What was the question? I'm so carried away thinking about
Fred
John
said something
Travolta.
something went wrong at the movie theater. They showed Saturday Night Fever and a science fiction movie at the same time. It was weird. John Travolta was dancing with... You understand?
Yeah.
It was weird. Science fiction and Saturday Night Fever. John Travolta was dancing with... Dancing in the dark. Have this dance. You know, you're fiddling around with my ankle there, as you were a moment ago.
Who's fiddling around with
Reminded me of the
Richard?
time a couple of years ago when you rolled up my pants legs and I walked out here and there was a photographer and he got a picture of me standing there with my pants legs all the way up there, and then they used that in one of the newspaper ads and I looked goofy. Hello
That
there,
must have been
Margaret.
Fannie
Fred
Flagg. I
said,
wouldn't do it then.
something went wrong at the movie theater. They showed Saturday Night Fever and a science fiction movie at the same time. It was weird. John Travolta was dancing with
Godzilla?
Godzilla. Is that a science fiction picture?
I
never
guess
saw that.
so.
Okay. Godzilla. Now look at these faces here, Margaret. Look at these bright, witty, intelligent faces. Would any one of them here say Godzilla? I ask you.
I'll say Godzilla.
All right. One of them said Godzilla.
I said robot.
A robot.
Yes.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? You did a perfectly dreadful imitation of one as you said it.
Thank you.
Okay. You are welcome. And I'll do a bad one, too. Hello there.
I said Dick Goatee A. Or Robert.
Robot. A robot. That's what you're getting here, Charles.
Eddie Fisher's daughter. Carrie Fisher, the princess in Star Wars. Get with it.
Oh,
You're
yes,
the
of course.
MC.
Yeah. I never paid attention to names. I just saw Star Wars, but I didn't know Eddie Fisher's daughter was in it. How would I know that? Hello, Elaine.
And I have Eddie Fisher's son, Darth Raider.
Darth Raider? Is that his son?
No, that's from Star Wars 2, but you didn't see it.
Yes, I saw it, but I
You
don't
know
remember
who
the
Darth
yes.
Raider is.
Yes. Was he a good guy or bad guy?
He's a rotten person.
Yeah, Darth is a terrible person.
What is it, Raider?
See, you didn't even know either. There. Richard, we're looking for the
I
answer.
have Eddie
Godzilla.
Fisher's third wife, R2D2.
Ah, yes. R2D2, another. Yes, ma'am.
I have R2D2.
Oh! You sound just like her. Yeah. Doesn't she sound
Very
like?
good.
Yeah, that's very
built
good.
like him, too.
So there we are. No score. Oh yeah, well, by George, Linda Morzinski is ahead 2-0 at the end of the first round. Round 2 coming up sometime in the distant future.
Today's consolation prize is our first West Bend's 2 to 10 cup automatic quick drip coffee maker that features a double filter system, lets you brew delicious coffee with or without paper filters. And a selection of Tente products, the great new building set from Hasbro with Tente. It's a snap to be a better builder. And British Sterling, the legendary gift for men. Now this classic fragrance can be personalized with his initials or your feelings at no extra charge. And Garden Scene Planterware, designed to complement plants and interiors in contemporary and classical styles in a wide variety of colors, finishes, and sizes. Phillips products. On we go with the star of our show, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Here we do go indeed to round 2, the final round. Linda, A or B here?
I'll try A this time.
A. All right. Now, 2 people do not play. They are Betty and Richard. The rest of you, please respond to this. Dumb Donald is so dumb. He tells all his friends that he's got the world's only personally autographed copy of the blank. The world's only personally autographed copy of the blank.
I got it, honey.
Good answer.
Perfect.
Brett. Wonderful. Good. Oh, yes, sirree. You're okay. They got the smarts over here. Come on, David.
Linda looks perplexed.
Yes. Well, he's writing an answer. Here it is, Linda. Dumb Donald is so dumb, he tells all his friends that he's got the world's only personally autographed copy of the blank.
Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's going to make it, Linda.
He wouldn't be dumb if he had that.
That's right.
Rich.
He'd be rich, right. What did you say?
I almost did that, and I thought to go to the more absurd.
Yes.
And I put the Bible.
The Bible, of course. The phone book would be another good one. What did you say?
Interestingly enough, you'll find that this entire tier put Bible on.
How do you know that?
Yes. You have the Bible. You have 3 of those. And what'd you have, Elaine?
Betty had a good one. She said the phone book.
The phone book is quite good.
Dead Sea Scrolls, maybe?
The Dead Sea
Yes,
Scrolls.
I had
yeah.
the Bible also.
4 Bibles over there.
She could have cleaned up.
That would be a little ludicrous and dumb, wouldn't it, to claim he has the only personally autographed copy of the Bible, which was written by many, many people. 101-year-old Mrs. Purvis said, "How? How? How? Where are we?" She said the tooth fairy must be hard up for teeth. Wow. When I woke up, my teeth were gone and my blank was full of quarters. Oh, dear me. Tooth fairy must be hard up for teeth.
I love the way Mrs. Purvis always goes like,
Oh.
I expect you to start killing flies.
Okay. Rodin did a sculpture of him.
Which is here in L.A. Did you know?
It is. One of them.
Think about that.
All right, Margaret, you know what you have to do? 2 to tie and 3 to win.
She has to wait for Charles to wake up. That's what she has to do.
That's right. We're all hanging around here waiting for Chuck. Now he's ready. 101-year-old Mrs. Purvis said the tooth fairy must be hard up for teeth. When I woke up, my teeth were gone and my blank was full of quarters.
Glass.
My glass. That's good because she would put her teeth in the glass at night and then... Very clever, Margaret. Very clever answer. What do you say?
I thought that he might just put them right in her oral cavity, her mouth.
Her mouth? Mouth and glass are the 2 good possibilities here. What have you got?
Well, I have one of them. Unfortunately, it's not glass, it's
Mouth. Glass was excellent. But
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. But I said the mouth.
Mouth, yes. Well, nifty answer, Margaret.
What about glass jaw?
No, here
No?
it is. My teeth were gone and my blank was full of quarters, and she said glass.
And I said mouth.
Mouth. Now you must match Richard and Betty to achieve a tie and stay in the game.
Mouth.
Mouth it is. That means Linda wins the game. Everybody. Congratulations. Bruce Spot, if you would, I'll beat to you in a second or so. Listen, Margaret, I'm glad you won a bundle of money.
Thank you very much.
Now you can buy all that vitamin C and cure your cold.
Well, first of all, I have to pay my little sister rent for the clothes I'm wearing. I came out from Denver with just blue jeans and bathing suits and T-shirts.
Well, she's your size, and you look great.
Thank you.
And you're leaving here with $6,050. Margaret Finley. Okay, bye. Here we go. Well, we're not going anywhere. We're going to spin a commercial or two, then we'll get back to you, okay? All right. Gene Weber, and join us next time, Match Game 78. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 78, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.